Oh, hey, it's me, and this is Thrift Store Show and Tell, episode 83. Coming at you from my house, because that's where I've been a lot lately, because my dog had surgery, and so I gotta watch her all the time. So I'm just hanging out at home. Haven't been thrifting very much. Um, because it ebbs and flows. But I went yesterday to a couple of places, and I'm gonna show you what I got. Um, okay. First things first, just two little angels with two little identical breaks. They're little missing wings. I want their wings. You know I do. Um, and I got this dish that looks like a leaf to go along with my other leaf things. Leaves, fruits, flowers. Someday I will make this situation. And to go along with the leaf, I also got this actually weird looking pear now that I look at it more. But, here we are. Here's a pear. Then I got this kind of scary faced and weirdly long and narrow angel. She's like probably 14 inches tall, which is sort of silliness. LOL, I can't get the shot wide enough for you to see her head, so too bad. Well, without seeing like my pile of garbage on my table. Anyway, moving right along. What else did I even get? Sometimes hard to remember. Couple of bunnies. These ones are in love, or one's being sexually harassed by the other one. Now they look like they're hugging. We'll assume it's consensual. Adorable. I am now collecting rabbits once again in case I need to make a big thing of rabbits. And I got this little dude, fake Meissen cherub, playing the violin. I have another one of these that's doing a headstand that I think is like real Meissen. That's how I ended up buying this. Plus, arms and legs, always good to have. And yeah, I got this pair of ladies. Let's see. Here is one, and that one has a friend. Who is here. Both of these have little bits of damage on them, but they're really nicely made pieces. And again, I don't know what I'll use them for, but they could well be useful for something, and that is how I roll. And then we also have just a few more things. This, another angel thing. But the reason that I was kind of excited to find this one is because it's a wall hanging plaque. You don't really see ceramic wall hangings much in the thrift anyway, and they're really great to have. I also like the this angel's a little bit thick. Like, look at their wrists. I can relate to this as a Midwestern person coming from strong farm stock. I also like how their hand is folded in. This is kind of unusual. Anyway, love a ceramic wall hanging. Always on the lookout for those. Rarely found. Then the last thing I'm going to show you is I found this, which of course is Pepe Le Pew, the skunk. And he says, I'm Pepe. Um, I love Looney Tunes cartoons, you know, grew up with them, love them. Recently, there is a cartoon channel on it's on streaming, but it's also on the antenna over the air if you are cheap like me and old school. And so I've been watching a lot of cartoons lately. And it never occurred to me as a child, because I was a child, how insanely horny Pepe Le Pew was. It's kind of bizarre. Anyway, so I found Pepe. I was like, oh, that's hilarious. He's not going to get used for a sculpture. But, you know, what are you going to do? Leave him there? And so then, you know, like 10 minutes later, I'm in a totally different aisle. And guess who I find? The cat lady, who I'm now realizing as I'm looking at her. I mean, she has a sign that says I'm Salt. She's looking very coy. But also this tail is totally the wrong shape. She has a skunk tail instead of a cat tail. I know she has a fluffy tail in the cartoon, but it is not anything like this. This is hilarious and ridiculous. It's much too big. I like how the way they differentiate between cat and skunk here is he's a black stripe in the middle. Anyway, look at them though. They're so cute. Adorable. I'm Pepe. I'm Salt. Hilarious. Not really. Not at all. But I love these guys. So again, those aren't really for using for art. They're just things I think are funny. And really, that's it. Please excuse the random items on my table and the fact that I'm cutting everyone's head off. But these are the things I got at the thrift store. See you next time.